happening? Hope all is well with y'all. Just came off work not too long ago and gonna be headed back to the crib. And I just wanted to make a quick little video about love and finding a partner, or attracting a partner, I should say. Well, let's start the drive real quick. I gotta wake up sooner or later. Let me move this out of the way. I don't got space. But let's talk about the first thing. I don't know if I asked, but I hope not asked, but said I hope your day went well. I feel that the days are going by pretty quickly. I'm not even gonna lie. With that being said, let's start the video. My bad. Just trying to get into recording mode. I'm excited. Natural. About love. And my personal opinion, the definition of love is being able to see a person beyond their flaws, support a person throughout their journey, and being committed to the promises that you made between a person. You know, I feel like that's the definition of love. And in my personal opinion, I feel like if you could do those three things, it's the right part. Yeah, that's the right part. I hope this is the right part. I'm trying to go home. My phone ain't working, so I ain't got no GPS, so I gotta rely on memory. But I think this is the right way, most likely. Yeah. Like I was saying, if you could do those three things, I feel like you could really capture what love is. And it's not really, per se, easy for people to find people with those qualities, whether it's man, woman. This generation, I don't even know what's going on no more. I'm gonna be real with you. There's a lot of Jezebels or Theophors, whatever you want to call it, roaming around. And nowadays, it feels like there's more of an agenda for men to be against a woman to be against men. And it's like people are trying to promote that one group is more superior than the other, when in reality, we need each other. Women play their role and men play their role. And together, when we do shit together, I'm not tripping. Nah, this is the right road. I had to make sure I was on the right road, because it's a toll road too. I'm not trying to waste too much bread. But when we work together, we create something beautiful. And social media and a lot of groups are trying to destroy what God intended for us, you feel me? Which is us being together, us procreating, us being married. It's like people frown at those ideas now. And it's more like, oh, good to have what you want in a woman and what you want in a man, but now it's like it's getting to a point where people request or what's that? But people request or demand things without having anything for themselves to offer. It's like you want $1 million, but you're not offering $1 million worth of talent. And I don't appreciate that on both sides. And that's what I see nowadays. Like people have these crazy demands. Then sometimes they're not even crazy, but people have demands, and half of the time they don't have anything to offer that's equal of what they want. And it's just been a mess overall. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's like I don't know what's going on with the dating scene. And when it comes to the dating scene, it's really better if you attract instead of going out there to find somebody. You could find somebody if the things are right. But 9 times out of 10, it's better to attract than chase. Sometimes the woman that you want or the man that you want is not the man or woman that's for you. This is what you're craving. But what God has for you may be way different from what you truly want. And it may take a couple of relationships, a couple of heartbreaks, a couple of, situations with men or women for you to realize what you truly want is not what you actually need for yourself. And to keep it real, most times people go for the looks and stuff. Let's put this in a little example. There's a woman that actually, she's giving you signs that she wants you. She has nice qualities, but she ain't the best looking compared to what you truly want. And what you truly want is a girl. She got the dimensions, she got the proportion, she got everything that you would want, And the only thing is she's a little bit toxic, and she's not really the best when it comes to relationships, but she pretty. She looks way better than the girl that's that truly wants you for who you are. Despite the girl that doesn't have the best looks giving you, attention, showing you love, asking how your day's been, how you doing personally, mentally, all that stuff, you still, by instinct, depending on how far you are when it comes to your spiritual journey and just how locked in you are with yourself. 9 times out of 10, you're gonna go with the female that has the best looks. And then when you finally get into a relationship with that female, it's not what you truly wanted, it's a headache, and it's gonna be full of regret. But it's not all the way a bad situation because you learn from it. And it's good when we learn from things like that, because it humbles us and it teaches us what we should not do in certain situations, and it makes us a little bit wiser. Not all the time we learn from the first mistake we make when it comes to dating people, but at least that mistake taught you something. a little bit on the tracking the partner side of this topic. Damn, I'm back for the video going a little bit slow. I'm speaking a little bit, a little bit all over the place and whatnot. It's a little bit tired from work, but bear with me. If you have underlying issues that you need to take care of, it's really looking. Let it find you. Because I promise you, you stop looking for it, you stop being stressed about it, somebody will come your way. And if somebody does not come your way, it'll start off with a little conversation. That person started off as your friend, and now you married that person a couple years later. You just gotta give it some time. Just give it some time, and you'll find somebody who's on the same level as you. And you won't even need to. They will need some fixing. They won't. Nobody's really perfect. But then again, they still gonna have the qualities that you feel like are important to you. And that's what's truly important, in my personal opinion. I think I'll take the left one. Yeah. Let me know my spots, bro. Like I was saying, the person that you attract will have the same qualities that you feel like are important to you, and it'll be easier to work with that person. That person will listen, the person will be respectful, and it'll just be naturally easier to overcome certain obstacles in a relationship versus if you was dating somebody that you feel like you personally wanted. Until we truly understand the difference between what we want and what's actually best for us, we will never truly know what's best for us until we kind of like have in our mindset that not everything that we see is for us. Not gonna lie. Whether it's a job opportunity, whether it's dating partners, whether it's a certain car, whatever. Just because we feel like we should be in something, don't mean we should be, bro. And I learned that, bro. I learned that not the hard way. I'm not even gonna say that no more. I learned a valuable lesson when it came to so many things that I thought that I needed. In reality, I really didn't need. And when I seen the difference between the things that I actually needed and the things that were actually important, it was a huge difference. And to some of the attraction part to this topic, is work on the issues that you feel like personally are hindering you from finding the person that is truly important. There should be no chasing involved. There should be a mutual level of attraction. You have to see that she's interested and you're interested, and you don't gotta do. Hey, that's another sign. You not having to do more than what's being put out from the opposite side. If y'all both putting out the same amount of energy, y'all still feel the same way about each other, and that is in a good way, I can't say much more. I'm not even gonna lie to you. If y'all on the same frequency, she respect your ideas, y'all both showing the same level of love, respect, communication, bro. Ain't too much with it. Pray on it. Talk to God about it. Ask God to reveal if this person is truly here to, to serve you or to destroy you. You feel me? Just ask those questions to see what the intention of whoever that person is. You feel me? Just ask the God about their intentions to see if that person depending on how locked in you are within yourself, you will feel in your heart if it's right for you. You'll feel it. You'll feel that person's energy to see if it's right for you. It don't take too much work to realize that a person's energy is not something you want to be around. Even if you don't link up, there's some small conversations with that person. Find out things about them, what they're interested in, what they don't like, yada yada. You'll easily be able to tell if that's somebody you want to be with. It's all a risk at the end of the day. Nothing is guaranteed. Even if you have the right feeling, even if the person is on the same level you're trying to be on, nothing is guaranteed. You just gotta go in there with a prayer. You gotta go there with a nice mindset to see. How you gonna love me too slow? They ain't pulling to the gas station. You gotta go in there with an open mindset, positive heart, prayers, and see if there's something that could equate to more than just a regular old relationship. It's really beautiful when we come together and we unite, because we accomplish amazing things. You out there looking for some love, you looking for a partner, bro, holla at me this time. But all jokes aside, if you're out there and you looking for some love, you're looking for a partner, pray on it, lock in with yourself, fix your habits, go on a journey, discipline yourself, take away the things that you feel like are hindering you from being able to find somebody of value. Do some homework on yourself. Find out the things that you don't like about yourself. Find out the things that you feel like drive people away, and work on it as much as possible to be the best person that you can. Because what that gives you, at the end of the day, is a person who reflects the same person that you created, the same person that you re-innovated and evolved to. That's going to be the person that you will attract. You will be tested though, I will say. You will be tested, and with that test, there's going to be somebody that's not on the same timing that you is. That don't have, that don't have the same qualities in mind that you do. Your intuition, mindset, everything will be tested, and you gotta make the right decision, because it can set you back. Because when you're entangled with a person that's not really for you, it could really set you back. Just keep that in mind, bro. Be careful. Make the right decision. Take the risk. Pray on it, and you'll be straight, bro, I promise. That's all I'm gonna tell y'all boys. It was a blessing to be able to speak to y'all today. It was a blessing to be able to speak to y'all tonight. I'm looking a little bit tired. I'm gonna shower up. Probably hit the bed. Before I hit the bed, I gotta drop this video. I'm all that y'all in the next one. Hey, love yourself, re-innovate yourself, and do what you gotta do. And I promise you, the right person gonna walk in, right? Just be patient with all this stuff. Could take weeks, could take months, could take years, but one thing you never do is lose faith. Don't do it. I hope that I was able to, share something that could be able to change your situation. And if I did, hit that like button, subscribe. A little bit more content. Share this with somebody you feel like needs to hear this message.